Natural pigeon feeding. Which seeds are healthier? Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pigeon Man. I'm your host, and today we're diving into one of the most fundamental aspects of pigeon breeding. Whether you're an experienced breeder or just starting your journey in the wonderful world of pigeons, understanding proper nutrition is absolutely crucial for success. Today's topic is natural pigeon feeding. Which seeds are healthiest? This is a question I'm constantly asked by pigeon fanciers from all over the world. From beginners wondering what to feed their first pair to experienced fanciers looking to optimize the performance of their racing teams, nutrition is always at the top of their list of concerns. So grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's explore the fascinating world of pigeon feeding together. I'll share my experiences, scientific research, and practical observations that have helped me raise the healthiest and most successful pigeons in my loft. Before delving into specific seeds and their benefits, it's important to understand how pigeons digest food and, unlike mammals, what their bodies actually need. Pigeons don't have teeth. Instead, they rely on a specialized organ called the crop, where food is stored and softened before moving to the proventriculus for chemical digestion. Finally, before delving into specific seeds and their benefits, it's important to understand how pigeons digest food and what their bodies actually need. The gizzard, where mechanical grinding occurs with the help of grit, is also important. This unique digestive system means pigeons require not only high nutrient, but also easily digestible foods. The quality of the food we feed directly affects their health, energy levels, reproductive success, and racing performance. Pigeons need a balanced diet consisting of protein, carbohydrates, fat, vitamins, and minerals. The proportions of these nutrients vary depending on the season, the bird's age, breeding status, and whether they are in racing or maintenance mode. When we talk about natural pigeon nutrition, we first consider various types of seeds and grains. These can be broadly divided into several groups. High-protein seeds. These are crucial for muscle development, feather growth, and general body maintenance. Peas, vetch, and some types of beans are examples. Carbohydrate-rich seeds. These provide the energy pigeons need for their daily activities and, more importantly, for racing. The main players are corn, wheat, and barley. Oily seeds. These are rich in essential fatty acids and provide concentrated energy. Sunflower seeds fall into this category. Balancing seeds. These help maintain general health and provide essential minerals and vitamins. Millet and canary seed are good examples. The key to successful pigeon feeding is finding the right balance between these categories based on your bird's specific needs. Let's start with safflower seeds, which I consider one of the best seeds for pigeons. In pigeon circles, safflower seeds are often called the king of seeds, and for good reason. These seeds are an incredibly rich source of protein, containing 16 to 20% protein, which is excellent for muscle development and feather growth. What makes safflower seed special is its high content of essential amino acids like lysine and methionine, which are essential for optimal health. Safflower seed is also low in starch and high in fiber, making it ideal for digestive health. In my experience, pigeons fed a diet containing high-quality safflower seeds shows significant improvements in feather quality, overall vitality, and disease resistance. Its 30 to 35% oil content provides excellent energy without causing the birds to gain excessive weight, a common problem with some other high-energy seeds. However, safflower is an expensive feed. But I always tell my breeders that quality should never be compromised when it comes to their pigeons' health. Even if you only use small amounts of safflower, its benefits are undeniable. White millet deserves a special place in every pigeon breeder's feeding program. While often overlooked in favor of brightly colored seeds, white millet is extremely beneficial for several reasons. First, its small size makes it ideal for young and older pigeons that might struggle with larger seeds. Its high digestibility means pigeons can obtain maximum nutrition from relatively small amounts. White millet contains approximately 12 to 14% protein, which is a moderate amount but sufficient for maintenance and overall health. More importantly, it supports nervous system function, and optimal, it is rich in B vitamins, especially niacin and thiamine, which are essential for energy metabolism. I've observed that pigeons fed a diet rich in high-quality white millet exhibit better appetite, more consistent energy levels, and better overall condition. White millet becomes even more valuable during breeding season, when pigeons need easily digestible nutrients to nourish their young. Canary seed is an excellent addition to pigeon nutrition. Despite its name, it's not just for canaries. Pigeons also love it and benefit greatly from it. Canary seed is particularly valuable for its balanced nutritional profile. With a protein content of approximately 15 to 18%, Canary seed provides good quality protein for muscle maintenance and development. It is also rich in essential fatty acids, especially linoleic acid, which is important for skin and feather health. One of the most important characteristics of Canary seed is its easy digestibility. Its thin shell allows it to be easily digested without burdening the pigeon's digestive system. This is particularly important for racing pigeons, as the energy spent on digestion can be used for flight. I use Canary seed year-round in my loft, but I increase the amount during the racing season. When Canary seed is fed regularly, the birds have more energy and recover more quickly. When it comes to protein, few seeds can match the quality and quantity of peas. Field peas, in particular, are excellent for pigeons and contain 20 to 25% protein, significantly higher than other seeds fed to pigeons. The protein in peas also has a high biological value, meaning it contains all the essential amino acids in the right proportions for optimal use by pigeons' bodies. This makes peas especially valuable during the breeding season, when protein needs are highest due to egg production and raising young. Peas are also rich in lysine, an amino acid often lacking in grain-based diets. Incorporating peas into the diet ensures your pigeons receive adequate amounts of this important nutrient, essential for proper growth and development. However, peas should be used with caution. Due to their high protein content, feeding too many peas can lead to digestive problems. I recommend that peas make up no more than 15% of the total diet, especially for birds that are not actively breeding or racing. Wheat forms the basis of the diet of most pigeons worldwide, and for good reason. It is an excellent source of carbohydrates, providing pigeons with the energy they need for their daily activities and, more importantly, for racing. Soft wheat varieties are generally preferred for pigeons because they are easier to digest and have a better nutritional profile than hard wheat varieties. Wheat contains approximately 12 to 14% protein and is rich in B vitamins, especially folate, which is important for DNA synthesis and cell division. The key to using wheat effectively is to source quality wheat. Poor quality wheat can harbor molds and mycotoxins that can negatively impact pigeons' health. Therefore, always source your wheat from reputable suppliers and store it properly to prevent spoilage. For racing pigeons, wheat provides the sustained energy needed for long-distance flights. The complex carbohydrates in wheat are released slowly, providing sustained energy, rather than sudden energy spikes and dips like simple sugars. Corn is the most controversial grain in pigeon nutrition. Love it or hate it, corn is undeniably an incredibly dense energy source, consisting of 70% carbohydrates and 8 to 10% protein. Corn's high energy density makes it invaluable, especially for pigeons competing in long-distance races. However, this same quality can be problematic if not used correctly. Corn is also high in fat and can lead to obesity if fed in excess. In my experience, the key to successful corn use is timing and proportion. I use more corn during the pre-race feeding period to increase energy reserves, while during the race, I reduce the amount to prevent weight gain. Quality is crucial in corn. Moldy corn is extremely dangerous for pigeons and should never be fed. Inspect corn carefully before purchasing and store it in dry conditions to prevent mold. Sunflower seeds are another high-energy food that can be incredibly beneficial when used correctly. They are rich in healthy fats, especially unsaturated fatty acids, which are important for maintaining cell membrane integrity and hormone production. Black oil sunflower seeds are often preferred over striped varieties due to their thinner shells and higher oil content. Their oil content of around 40% makes sunflower seeds an excellent source of energy, but also means they should be consumed in moderation to prevent obesity. Sunflower seeds are also rich in vitamin E, an important antioxidant that protects cells from damage. This makes them especially valuable during stressful periods like racing or breeding. One of my favorite uses for sunflower seeds is as a reward during training. Pigeons quickly learn to associate these tasty seeds with positive experiences, making them excellent for conditioning and building trust between bird and owner. Barley is often overlooked by more popular seeds, but it has several unique benefits that make it worth including in pigeon diets. While it contains less protein than some other seeds, barley is rich in fiber and contains important minerals like selenium and manganese. Barley's high fiber content helps maintain healthy digestive function and can prevent some common digestive problems. Barley also has a low glycemic index, meaning it provides steady energy without causing blood sugar spikes. Shelled barley is often preferred over pearl barley for pigeons because it retains more nutritional value. However, some pigeons may need time to adapt to barley because the hulls are more difficult to digest than other seeds. Rapeseed, also known as rapeseed, has a well-deserved reputation among pigeon breeders. Containing approximately 22 to 25% protein, this seed is an excellent source of protein and rich in essential amino acids. What makes rapeseed particularly valuable is its excellent amino acid profile, including high levels of lysine and methionine. It is also rich in healthy omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which are important for general health and are especially beneficial during the breeding season. Rapeseed is relatively inexpensive compared to some other high-protein seeds, making it an excellent option for pigeon breeders on a budget. However, as with all high-protein feeds, it should be used in moderation to prevent digestive upsets. Despite its name, buckwheat is not actually wheat, but a pseudo-cereal that is incredibly beneficial for pigeons. It is particularly rich in minerals such as magnesium and phosphorus, which are crucial for bone health and muscle function. Buckwheat contains approximately 12 to 14% protein and is particularly rich in rutin, a flavonoid that helps strengthen blood vessels. This can be particularly beneficial for racing pigeons, as it can increase blood circulation and oxygen to the muscles. Buckwheat's unique nutritional profile makes it an excellent addition to breeding diets, supporting overall health and vitality. It's also easy to digest and generally well received by pigeons. Now that we've discussed individual seeds, let's discuss how to create the perfect seed mix for your pigeons. The key is to understand that different life stages and activities require different nutrient profiles. During the breeding season, pigeons experience increased nutritional demands due to egg production and chick rearing. A good breeding mix should include 25% safflower for high-quality protein, 20% pea and lysine for additional protein, 15% wheat for energy, 15% canary seed for essential fatty acids, 10% white millet for easy digestion, 10% sunflower seeds. Racing mixes may contain 30% wheat for sustained energy, 20% corn for concentrated energy, 15% safflower for muscle recovery, 15% canary seed for essential fatty acids, 10% pea for protein, 5% sunflower seed for antioxidants, and 5% barley for fiber. A maintenance mix for pigeons not in breeding or racing season focuses on general health. This might include 25% wheat for general energy, 20% corn for energy reserves, 15% safflower for health maintenance, 15% canary seed for essential nutrients, 10% white millet for easy digestion, 10% pea for protein, and 5% sunflower seeds for vitamin E. The quality of the seeds you feed your pigeons is as important as the seeds you choose. Poor quality seeds can harbor mold, mycotoxins, and other contaminants that can seriously harm your birds. Here are some tips for choosing quality seed. Always buy from reputable suppliers who specialize in bird food. These suppliers are more likely to have proper storage facilities and quality control measures. Inspect seeds before purchasing. Good seeds should be clean, uniform in size, and free of mold, insects, or other debris. Avoid seeds that are dull, discolored, or have a musty odor. Store seeds in cool, dry conditions. Use airtight containers to prevent moisture absorption and pests. Rotate your stock regularly to maintain freshness. Fresh seeds generally have better nutritional value and are more palatable to pigeons. Consider the harvest date when purchasing. Try small amounts of new seed sources first to ensure your pigeons accept the new seeds and don't develop digestive issues. Beyond choosing the right seeds, how you feed them is equally important. Here are some feeding strategies that have worked for me. Feed smaller, more frequent meals rather than large meals once or twice a day. This mimics natural feeding patterns and reduces the risk of crop problems. Always have fresh water available. Pigeons need sufficient water to properly digest seeds and maintain their health. Adjust the feed amount according to weather conditions, activity levels, and the bird's individual needs. Racing pigeons require more food during the racing season, while molting birds may need additional protein. Feed grit and minerals separately from seeds. Pigeons need grit for proper digestion and minerals for various body functions. Regularly check your bird's body condition. You should be able to feel the keel bone, but not see it. Birds that are too thin or too fat may require dietary adjustments. Even experienced pigeon breeders make feeding mistakes. Here are some common ones you should avoid. Overfeeding high-energy seeds like corn and sunflower can lead to obesity and related health problems. While these seeds are beneficial, they should be fed in moderation. Feeding moldy or stale seeds is extremely dangerous. Mycotoxins in moldy seeds can lead to serious health problems and even death. Failure to adjust the diet according to different seasons and activities. The nutritional needs of a breeding pigeon are very different from those of a racing pigeon or a maintenance pigeon. Ignoring individual bird needs. Some pigeons may have specific nutritional needs due to their age, health status, or performance levels. Feeding the same diet year-round without considering seasonal nutritional needs. Pigeons' nutritional needs change throughout the year, and your feeding program should reflect these changes. Spring is the breeding season for most pigeons, which means increased protein needs. During this period, I increase the proportion of high-protein seeds, such as safflower, peas, and rapeseed in the diet. Summer brings racing season for many racing enthusiasts, which requires sustained energy and rapid recovery. While maintaining adequate protein levels, an emphasis is placed on energy-rich seeds such as wheat, corn, and canary seed. Autumn is the time when pigeons molt, requiring high-quality protein and a proper balance of minerals. During this period, protein-rich seeds are increased and supplemented with minerals. Winter feeding focuses on maintaining body condition and supporting immune function. Energy needs may increase due to cold weather, but activity levels are generally lower. Different pigeon species may have different nutritional needs. Racing pigeons require nutrients that provide sustained energy and rapid recovery. Their diet should be rich in complex carbohydrates and moderate in protein. Breeding pigeons require additional protein for egg production and brood rearing, and additional calcium for strong eggshells. Young pigeons or youngsters require higher protein diets to support rapid growth and development. Older pigeons can benefit from easily digestible seeds and joint-supporting nutrients. Show pigeons require a diet that provides excellent feather quality and overall appearance. While I am a strong advocate of a natural diet, high-quality seeds can play a supplementary role in pigeon nutrition. But it should complement a good seed-based diet, not replace it. Vitamins and minerals can be beneficial during stressful periods or when dietary variety is limited. Probiotics can support digestive health, especially after antibiotic treatment or during stress. Electrolyte supplements can be helpful to aid recovery in hot weather or after long races. However, I recommend obtaining nutrients from whole foods whenever possible. Seeds naturally contain most of the vitamins and minerals pigeons need, and they are better absorbed than synthetic supplements. Successful pigeon feeding requires constant monitoring and adjustment. Keep detailed records of what you feed and how your birds respond. Watch for signs of good nutrition, bright eyes, clean feathers, active behavior, and a consistent energy level. Signs of inadequate nutrition include dull feathers, lethargy, loss of appetite, and frequent illnesses. Regular weighing can help you monitor body condition and detect problems early. Keep notes on breeding success, racing performance, and overall health so you can better adjust your feeding program. Don't be afraid to make changes based on results. What works in one loft may not work in another due to differences in climate, bird genetics, and management practices. Natural pigeon feeding is both an art and a science. By understanding the nutritional values of different seeds and how they work together, you can create feeding programs that promote optimal health performance and breeding success. Remember, the healthiest seeds aren't necessarily the most expensive or exotic. Quality safflower, white millet, canary seed, peas, wheat, corn, sunflower seeds, barley, rapeseed, and buckwheat each have unique benefits that make them valuable components of a complete diet. The key is to find the right balance for your specific situation. Consider your bird's age, activity level, season, and individual needs when creating your feeding program. Quality is more important than quantity. Feeding a small amount of high-quality seeds is better than feeding a large amount of low-quality seeds. Observe your birds closely and be prepared to adjust your program based on their reactions. Every loft is different, and what works for one may not work for your situation. Finally, remember that feeding is only one aspect of good pigeon care. Proper housing, clean water, adequate exercise, and good health management are equally important for success. Thank you for watching Pigeon Man. I hope this information helps you take the best possible care of your pigeons. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more pigeon care tips and information. Until next time, keep your pigeons healthy and happy, and remember that good feeding is the foundation of success in pigeon breeding and racing. Happy flying!